Do you sit a lot? Sitting is terrible. Sitting can actually cause muscle imbalances that lead to what's termed lower cross syndrome. Now, lower cross syndrome affects your lower back and your hips. What it does is it causes imbalances between the muscles that connect your low back and your hips, your low back and your thighs, and your pelvis and your thighs. So these are muscles of the back, the hip flexors, the glutes, and the abdominals. What happens is when you do a lot of sitting, certain muscles are constantly shortened, like the hip flexors in the front and the low back if you're arching your back. Keeping them continually shortened makes them tight or sends a message to the muscle to become tonic, which is where they continuously pull on the bones even after you've gotten out of that seated position. Now, the opposite muscles become weak or inhibited because they're constantly getting pulled and stretched, and so the stretching of them causes them to become inactive, which tells your brain to shut off those muscles from moving, and they become so weak that other muscles take over their duties. Once the other muscles take over some of their duties, you're using the wrong muscles for the job, and that can actually pull your bones out of position. And when your bones get pulled out of position, it starts to cause you pain and creates imbalances in your body between the front and the back. And so the only way to prevent this is to get up and move around frequently. Don't sit for long periods of time. And if you have to, then get up, take breaks, and come back. Do a lot of stretching. If you sit a lot, stretch the front of those thighs, your hip flexors, and your lower back. Make sure that you're exercising your glutes and your core. Squats are great, and also crunches and any kind of abdominal work. And try and keep your posture straight and tall, whether you're sitting or standing, because you want to do anything that you can to avoid your muscles from becoming imbalanced to a point where they'll be difficult to get them back in balance and back to normal functioning.